The
Yeah,
formula, yeah.
one of the things that I look at, and I've said this before, um, let's take your career, for example, your work and goals that you might have about work.
Yeah.
So years ago, I my goals were all related to income, wanting to make more and more income.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I discovered more than 25 years ago was that no matter how much more money I made, I wasn't any happier. And yes, yes, it is true that more money meant I could buy more things.
Right.
And people they think that that's going to make them happy. Oh, if I could buy another purse, if I could buy a nice car, if I could buy a more expensive piece of furniture,
Yeah.
and they think it's going to make them happy.
Right.
That that happiness, that fake happiness, lasts about 2 seconds. You're going to buy that thing, But for example, when this phone first came out,
Mm-hmm.
it cost about 7 or 8 thousand RMB,
Mm-hmm.
and you buy it and you say, yeah, oh, look at this phone. Ooh. 10 seconds later, it's just a phone. It's just a phone. You're already thinking about what's the next thing I want to buy, because you mentioned dopamine.
Yeah.
Because when I bought this, for a moment, you feel, wow, wow, this is good, because that it's coursing through your veins. You're getting sort of a shot of dopamine, making you feel really good.
Yeah.
But then it fades. It's gone. And now you need that feeling again, so you go buy something else. And
Yes.
then you buy something else, because you're chasing the wrong thing. So instead of chasing income all the time the way that I did,
Yes.
I actually left. I left the good paying job, and I said, yes, no, everybody was upset. Everybody was upset. I left the good paying job to pursue something that I wanted to do even more. And I did that 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did, I felt so much better about every day, because I woke
Yes.
up and I wanted to do my job. I loved it. I really loved it. And for one thing you need to recognize, and this
Yes.
is very important, just because you achieve that doesn't mean it will last forever, right? So in my case,
Yes.
after after about 14 years, I no longer liked that job. And then I said, okay, um, I have a choice. I can either stay in that job, which I no longer like, and
Yeah.
it makes great money, but I hate it, or I can find something new. And that is what led me 5 years ago to China. So, uh, in your life, throughout your life, you're going to be facing these uh, times where you have to decide.
Yes.
Do you want to stay with what you have, which many times is not making you happy,
Yes.
or do you want to take a risk, take a chance
Yeah.
on something else, a new job, a new uh, place to live? Maybe you've always wanted to live in Guangdong province, and you didn't move. You made excuses.
Yeah.
You know why not try it? And it's scary. It's scary because
Yeah.
it's unknown. It's unknown, but you will be surprised at sometimes taking that risk is worth it. Sometimes you'll regret it, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes
I
taking
agree
that
with you.
risk
Yeah.
is worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing now, right?
Yes.
When we do these live streams, it's not about trying to make money. We have been doing them for months to just get the people involved, get
Yes.
people to participate.
Also a kind
That's
of a
it.
social activity. We are communicating with
Yes,
people. Yeah.
yes, and so if money was our goal, we would have said, oh, I'm not doing that. I don't. But it starts with uh, doing an activity or some sort of relationship that you have satisfaction
Yeah.
in it. You know, when I am up at 7 in the morning or 12 at night to do live stream, it's because I love this. I
Yes.
enjoy doing this. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And so it's possible. You can do it. But you have to be willing to take the risk.
Yes.
And if you only ever talk about it, if that's all, if I would have said to you, "Oh, Dr. Lyu Guo, maybe next month, we'll do live stream the next month would come, and you'd say, Joe, live stream, want to do live? Maybe next month. You know, you have to sometimes just do it. And that's what we do. So the thing I like about not just this topic of happiness, but
Yeah.
about many of the things that we talk about
Yes.
is that you and I are actually doing many of the things that we discuss.
Yes.
It gives us a point of view from within. We can say,
Yeah.
yeah, when we talk about starting a business, when we talk about trying to find happiness, when
Yes.
we talk about exercise and losing weight,
Yeah.
we do these things ourselves.
Yes.
So it's more than just talk.
Yeah. We
So
are really doing it.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me translate in Chinese about the key ideas. 第二点呢，我们刚才讲了，如果想要保持幸福呢，有两条，第二条就是一个呢，一方面就是要保持有规律的或者定期或不定期的这种运动。那么这种从身体上来讲，其实这种我们昨天晚上也谈到，就是保持运动呢，会分泌出更多的激素，包括多巴胺，让我们就会更加兴奋起来。我们的从心理上、精神上、生理上各方面呢都会更加好。不管是散步、游泳，还是打篮球、跳舞，只要有一些活动，体育运动呢是非常有益的。这有些时候也是一种社交的方式。那么另外一点呢，又要保持感恩。咱们有很多人呢，感恩的反义词不是不感恩，而是理所应当。有很多人呢，总觉得别人对他的好是理所应当的，结果，他周围的再乐意帮助他的人就越来越少。你越对别人感恩，别人也有成就感，就会更加愿意去帮你。而有很多人呢，就是如果显得过于自私自利，或者是总觉得别人就都是应该的，结果他就没有更多的朋友，更多的贵人。所以这两点，一个是有规律的去运动，第二点呢是有感恩的心态，你就会感觉到他们是灵丹妙药，懂得感恩胜过任何灵丹妙药。那么这是我们第二个观点。好，给大家15秒钟的时间，也请大家继续在转发评论，认同的可以打4分，不同意的也可以打0分。那么感谢大家的转发。我们有15秒钟的，OK，15 seconds，15 seconds。Next point that is about think of ourselves happy. Different working postures can also lead to great differences in people's sense of happiness. The results of this kind of working postures are totally different. Sometimes you can improve your motivation level and cheer yourself up by making such a positive action. Sometimes we can pretend that we are happy, and we will really feel happy. So even it's necessary for you to pretend to be happy. Sometimes you say, if the one person always unhappy, maybe you just force yourself to be happy, and then gradually you just do some laugh happily. Maybe gradually you will really feel happy and excited. So about this, some people, why at the beginning of today's conversation ask you a question, hey, do you feel happy? A lot of people don't think they are happy, always think they are unhappy. As a result, they really have a miserable whole life. That is actually, no matter we are happy or unhappy, in great degree, it depends on our attitude, our psychological needs, instead of materials, ambition, reputation, rights, fortune. That's just some materials. But about the happiness index, in great degree, has nothing to do with your. For most people, at least you have some basic money. Most people are not don't have money as much as Bill Gates or Jack Ma or Warren Buffett. But for most people, just average people. So we must recognize it and accept everything, and as a result, you will think, oh, it's okay. I'm happy. A lot of people have a miserable life just because he think he is miserable, he is unhappy. Even he has a lot of money. I remember when I was studying in Miami University in the United States, I met one schoolmate in Miami University. He mentioned, okay, he was not very happy. I asked him one question. Why don't you feel happy? He said, I have no friends. I asked him, it's impossible. Why? So many people always follow you, around you. When you go to some place, they follow you. They said, he told me, okay, they are not friends. They just love my money. He is a very top leader his father is a very top leader in China, and his family also very, very rich. And when some friends have no money, they will come here to look for him. Okay, would you like to lend some money to me or give me some money? So he said, I have no real friends. Even he had, and he said, even he can just use his credit card. He didn't know how much money his parents deposited over there. But anyway, we just want to express one idea that he has a lot of money. Even he doesn't care if he was trying to buy a luxurious car, very expensive. Doesn't matter. Just buy it, and don't worry about money. But he still doesn't feel happy. He think, oh, I'm so, my life is so miserable. And once he cheated in one exam. As a result, the university asked him to quit the school, and he had to leave the school. He felt very ashamed. I'm ashamed of what I am doing. I have so much money, but no one can help me. He made some mistakes, but he still said, okay, well, no friends, and I'm a loser. So even a lot of people have a lot of money doesn't make sure he is happy. So at least mostly important point is, from the bottom of our heart, we must feel a kind of satisfaction. We still survive. We still are alive. We still are young. At least you are not 90 years old or 100 years old, almost die. So everyone must feel satisfied about our life. A lot of people the happiness index is very low, just because he is too ambitious. He's greedy, and always hope to get more and more. Actually, he has got a lot, but he cannot feel what he has got. So as a result, he always, I have a very miserable life. About you, I remember one academician, Mr. Zhai Yusheng from China University of Geosciences. He was one of our professors, and now this year he's about 90 years old, and respected. He was the president of China University former president of China University of Geosciences. He was an academician, and I remember 1 year people went to celebrate. About more than 200 people went to celebrate his birthday, and he delivered a speech. He said, "I have gained too much, but I did a very little contribution to the society, to our Chinese Communist Party. I should do more, but the society has rewarded me too much. I don't think I have done a lot of contribution compared to what I have got." Actually, he has become he was an academician. He was a former president. He was respected by a lot of people. But what he mentioned, he said, "Okay, I did very little contribution to the society. But the society rewarded me too much. I shouldn't get so many prizes, medals, so many reputation, so much reputation." He still show his gratitude to all of his disciples, students, colleagues, to the government, to the society. He still say, "Okay, I'm very happy. I feel grateful to the society." But a lot of people say, "Okay, government didn't give me enough money. How can our family spend the novel coronavirus outbreak?" A lot of people complained a lot about the society and don't think they are happy. Actually, some people thinking a lot, and the government still think, "Oh, you have made a so great contribution. Thank you so much. Give you more prizes, give you money, give you more projects to do." But some people very mean and always complain. As a result, they are very poor. They had no opportunity to become an academician. So people, we are from the bottom of our heart. We must show gratitude to people around us and think we are happy. We must feel a sense of satisfaction. If we always feel unsatisfied, as a result, we will suffer from more unfortunate things. A lot of failures will happen. So here, this is my understanding to think, and even sometimes you must from the bottom of your heart show your gratitude and feel happy. You must think about what you gained. So many people have helped you, and everyone think about in this way. As a result, we will feel happy. You can imagine, in America, about 108,000 people died just in 2 or 3 hours, 2 or 3 months. Every day, about 1,000 to 1,500 people died from the novel coronavirus. Which, at least now, we still survive. We still alive. So we should thank the opportunity. We should show gratitude, thanks to God or to the society. We don't always complain. Oh, blah blah. We are not. We are so miserable. So the attitude is very important. And don't complain. If you really want to improve it, revamp it, just do it and lead more people to deal with it. And must feel satisfied with our colleagues, with our parents, our wife. Why did our colleagues why don't our colleagues like us? Just because maybe we are, as a leader, if we are always not satisfied with them, as a result, they will feel very desperate, will lose confidence, they will leave the company. So, as a leader, we must show our satisfaction to the contribution of our colleagues, and also show our happiness to life, and show our gratitude to our family members, and always feel very satisfied, and our happiness index will be very high. Otherwise, okay, you deserve it. Your miserable life just because you always think you should get more. If you don't work hard, you keep your exercise. Of course, you will not happy. You cannot make a lot of money. We must show our satisfaction. Okay, talk about your idea.
Well, so I agree with what you're saying, and I would
Yeah,
say that in addition, one of the things you can do, and we've said this before, is
yeah,
surround yourself with people who are like what you want to be like. Meaning positive people.
yeah,
If you find that you generally have maybe not the best attitude, maybe you think that your attitude is somewhat negative, very pessimistic, uh, by surrounding yourself with people who bring positivity, who
yes,
have optimism, who think about the good in things,
yes,
it helps you to rewire your mind
yeah,
to look from a positive point of view. And that is extremely important when it comes to trying to convince yourself to do anything, exercise, job, even playing with our children. In order to do that, you have to be in a good frame of mind. Even you mentioned posture earlier.
yeah,
Look at the posture of people when they're walking around or standing around your city. Some people, they're hunched over. They almost look sad. They've got
yeah.
their shoulders round. We call this rounding your shoulders over. And they look down and and then you'll see people that their shoulders back,
Yes,
and they have just it's almost like a confident pose.
yes,
They almost look successful, even if
yes,
they aren't necessarily successful today. They have the appearance of that success. It's a feeling of that success. And
yeah,
so you can use something as simple as your posture
yeah,
to give your mind a better outlook. And it's weird, I know. It doesn't sound like it should work. It sounds like magic, like, Joe, you're crazy. But if you just um, surround yourself with positive people,
yeah,
uh, choose choose to think of things in a more positive light, and even walk more upright and not so, hunched over, depressed. Couple things will happen. First,
yeah,
you're going to make your own outlook on life a little more positive. But second, when other people see you, they're going to be attracted to that positivity. Nobody that I know and that I've ever met in my life likes to go hang out with negative people. They don't. They don't want to hear about miserable things all day. They don't want to hear about, gossip, bad gossip about other people. They want to do, things that make them happy. They want to achieve. They want to succeed.
Yeah.
And they're not going to do that by standing around
Yeah.
basically saying mean things about every day. Oh, the sun today. The sun's too hot today.
Yeah.
It's like, be happy. It could be, no sun ever again.
Yeah.
I, I prefer sun.
Yeah.
It could be on a rainy day. You might say, "Oh, it's raining. It's so miserable. It's so cold." And I say, "Hey, without the rain, we wouldn't have all those beautiful flowers,
Yeah.
beautiful plants, water to drink.
Yeah.
The rain is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Farmers are happy to see rain. So it's something that if you choose negative, you will live that kind of life. It's
Right.
uh, you may have heard me say this phrase before. It's a
Yeah.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes.
If you think that way, you're going to behave that way. If you behave that way, you're going to have that kind of life. And
Yeah.
then in 10 years, when you say, Joe, my life is miserable, I say, well, that's what you chose every day. That's what you chose. So why are you surprised?
Yeah.
Why? You had a choice every day, and every day you chose the negativity. You chose pessimism. You chose to think, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And so I often tell people when they say, Joe, what do you think it will be like in 5 years?
Yeah.
I say, well, if you don't do anything, it will be just like today.
Right.
If someone says, Joe, I want to learn conversational English, how long will it take? I don't know. For the individual, it could take months, it could take years. It's an ongoing process. I've been doing
Yeah.
it for 50 years, and I still learn new things every day.
Yes.
But if you don't start, I can tell you where you'll be in 5 years. You'll
Yeah.
be exactly where you are today. So, you have a choice.
Yes.
You can either make baby steps and get a little bit closer to your goal, or you can do nothing, and I
Yeah.
can tell you precisely what your future holds for you. That's not positive.
Yeah.